do it. There's nothing to stop you doing it. It's no different from doing it on there. Remember the rules, be careful, don't you? But if you're good at that, then you're good at that. But actually what you want to do, what you're really into, what you really enjoy is telling people about what you've been doing in Belial, then actually put that on your blog. Talk about the people you've met, the conversations you've had, the little stories you've got. That's, you know, and when you know, if good things are happening and you've been involved in it, and you've got funding for a new centre, well, unlikely these days, but never mind. Or you've got or you've saved something, or you've got some change to something. Stick it up there. You know, no one's going to criticise you for saying, you know, I got onto the council and now the people on Blog Street are getting their bins collected on a Wednesday rather than a Thursday, and that's solved this problem. Which, you know, that's what it's. You know, if that's what. Equally, if you're like me and you have a kind of thing and you want to talk about other stuff in your life, then talk about other stuff in your life as well. If you put stuff on about food or about I don't know, mushrooms in my case, you know, put that on as well. Give yourself, be yourself in sobriety, and don't let the, you know, don't be too fearful of what other people might say, because in every ward, and I bet all of you can probably write a list of 4 or 5 people in their ward who hate the sight of you and do anything they possibly could to do you down. Yeah, Mark, well, I worked out, I've got 5 villages, there's one in each village, you know. But you know what I mean, and it's, you know, one of those really important, you know, vital lessons about everything in this. And actually we need to bear that in mind. When we're writing this kind of stuff, we're not going to please everybody, and they're going to be some vote. So be yourself, be what you would be if you were chatting to 4 or 5 of your electorate. How would you deal with it? How would you, and you can get that across to them, then actually you're doing a good job and a good blog. And don't worry that there aren't 700,000 a week visiting your blog. Actually, every little bit counts, and it's on that, and it's something you can go back to. So when you've got a little thing that says, someone says, well, what do you think about whatever it is, the possibility of having an incinerator? Because you might have written something about that, you can go to your blog and you can say, I've got the piece, and here's the, you know, so you build up a library, if you like, of information. Somebody once said to me, he said, Simon, do you have a blog post for every occasion? And I said, probably yes, because I used to send in 90, I've just looked at mine 761, so...
So it's just one post?
Yeah. So,
what are you doing here?
Yeah. Blog post.
Should we tell you? You don't know.
But importantly, and a lot depends, Andrew writes quite long, detailed posts with lots of embedded stuff, right? And that's not boring, no. I do lots of short ones, and it's all about what you want. You can do a blog post. We have Tim Cheetham here sometimes, and he will do a blog post from his phone onto his blog in 5 minutes. So, you know, it's as long as it's short. Taking the diary analogy, if I write I can sit down every evening and scribe carefully in 3 pages of stuff about what I've done today, and that's writing a diary. Or I could just write, God, that was a crap day, wasn't it? I hope tomorrow's better. And in a funny kind of way, both of those things are right in a diary, but they're things. So I'll do stuff a little. I mean, oh, it's not there anymore. But the one that was up there just now, which I wrote this morning, took me 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'd already got the photograph because I took that whilst I was away seeing my mum. It's not actually directly about politics. It's I'm going to explain it. It's more complicated than that. But it was just something that was on my mind. And the point about that is that took me 10 minutes to write. But and everybody will come back. I'll get lots of comments saying, "What on earth are you going on about, Simon?" But the point really about this is that not what it says, but how long it takes to do it. So if you come back, it's perfectly possible. You can go out to a community meeting or parish council meeting or whatever, and you come back, there's something on your mind you want to say. You can sit down and you can write a paragraph and a half on that saying, it was brilliant to see that such and such parish council has just done da-da-da, and it's always better to be positive than saying they're a useless shower. Or it's great to see what's happened with the coordination of services in, you know, and you can put that up on your blog and you can do it in 5 minutes. So, which is why I do 700. Or you can do what Andrew does and actually think about what you're saying before you're saying it and write something which is intelligent. The choice is yours.
Well, thank you.